What's going on, folks? And folk of the Ramas, I am Ty Smith, my Renaissance man. Welcome to my channel. If you are here, do me a favor, make sure that you are still subscribed to my channel by going over, making sure that that bell notification is set to all notifications. All right, folks. So I really wanted to talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about this for quite some time. And reason why is because I have been invited onto a lot of panels and talked about certain situations, certain scenarios, certain things that are going on in our current world right now when it's dealing with relationships, marriage, when it's dealing with just life, certain things. Now, the reason why I really want to hit on this a little bit is because someone kept on throwing this guy's name around. Like, I mean, I wrote it. You guys know how I do. I write stuff down, but if I'm in the flow of talking about something particular, somebody throws something out there at me, I'll write the name down, don't pay no attention to it. But what I realized is that while going on some of these panels, people kept on talking about this guy, Kevin Samuels. Like they just came, and I'm like, why do I know? So I went through my little, went through my little notes here and looked it up, and I had something written down that said, check out Kevin Samuels. Anyway, after doing many panels, I kept hearing this guy's name. And also on my own channel, when I would talk about certain things, people was like, oh man, you want some Kevin Samuels ish. I'm like, okay, I don't know who it is, but okay, that's what I would say all the time. So anyway, in particular, I just noticed that whenever I would go into a panel, especially this particular panel that pertained to a ones that had like a bunch of women on there, and on this particular panel, these ladies, when I told them, I'd let them know how I grew up, how I'm married, and what I do, and some of the things I have, and different things of income. They was like, "Well, you considered a high value man," and I was like, "What?" They were like, "You're considered a high value man." I'm like, "Whatever." I don't know what that means, but okay. So they's like, according to Kevin, I'm like, oh, here we go with this man's name again. What the heck? So anyway, then they asked me, to put me on the spot. They said, what do you consider to be high value? Like, okay, since you seem not to know what we're talking about, would you consider yourself a high value? And if what do you consider yourself? I said, I don't know. I really do not care. All I know is as long as I'm taking care of my wife, my family, da 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 da. And they were like, well, see, that's high value. But I mean, what do you care what any? I'm like, no, I do not care what anybody else think. I said, who I care about me being considered a high value man would be my wife and my sons. That's it. Everybody else, I can care less about what they think or feel about me. So anyway, um, what I noticed is that someone who knows me real well, a good buddy of mine who I grew up with, he knows me really well. A lot of people that I grew up around, they know me really well. And one of the things they would tell people all the time is that Ty, when he is locked onto something, when he puts his mind on something, when he is set on something, there's no distracting Ty from off of that. And they say not only that, Ty will be confident in it, but what I noticed is as I went on through life, whenever I do describe something, if I know that I'm feeling right about something, I don't care what anybody else says. So what I've been told a lot is that, dude, you come off as being cocky or arrogant, da 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 da. So this buddy of mine said, bro, I've been watching you on these panels spitting out some knowledge and stuff, man. He said, please watch this thing with Kevin Samuels. So I looked up Kevin Samuels and I realized, oh, I didn't know that the dude was dead. Like he died recently and young, And they were like, well, he do talk about certain elements of life, et cetera, da, 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 da. So what I'm going to do with you guys is, from what I was told is that he died of a, if you guys can still hear me with the mic down here, I'm going to leave it there. From what I was told is that he died as a result of a heart attack. And I was like, wait, whoa. Because when I looked him up, I'm like, he looked like he was, people, you can die of various things, but he looked like he was in good shape, So anyway, what I'm going to do, my buddy of mine told me to play this video and just kind of go along with it and analyze. He said, because he think I would love some of the stuff that this guy is saying. So that's why I titled this video, Who is Kevin Samuels and what is he all about? And they said, yeah, I was just told to watch the video and then just go on from there. So I'm getting ready to play this video and I'll be there.
Embrace it. Embrace it all, because understand something. If you want to be a CIA man, a confident, intelligent, and assertive guy, understand something. You are going to be insulted.
Ooh.
Because you're a winner. Winners always get insulted by losers.
Okay. Hold up. Hey, I already like this already, dude. Hold on. Let me start this over. He went. I thought he was going to introduce himself or something. He just went in.
Embrace it. Embrace it all, because understand something. If you want to be a CIA man, a confident, intelligent, and assertive guy, Understand something. You are going to be insulted because you're a winner. Winners always get insulted by losers. They're going to call you arrogant. They're going to call you condescending. They're going to call you, they're going to throw a bunch of insults at you, but what they're not going to say, what they're not going to do is they're not going to be able to beat you.
Buddy, you know who you are. I see why you said that. I understand wholeheartedly why you said that. Y'all, I got this thing. I might be kind of, it's gonna come off as being, no matter what I do, it's gonna come off as being a particular way anyway. I cannot tell you guys how many times that when I get into certain conversations with people, I would flat out tell them, yes, you can say all they want to, call me. I'm talking about, and when I'm talking to folks in the hood, not other folks, I'm talking about people that where I grew up around. When I talk to them and we kind of battling it out with certain things, I'll sit there and say, you can say what you want to about me all day long, but I am winning. You are not beating me in this thing called life. So what are you talking about? When he said it would come off as being condescending and arrogant, I literally just said that to you guys. You will come off as being condescending and arrogant. And the other thing I get is cocky. I get cocky a lot. And I'm like, dude, if you have to know me, I'm not cocky or anything like that. I'm just confident in who I am and what I do and what I'm about. You know, so anyway, yeah, Kevin, he's coming in throwing blows already as it is. So anyway, let me roll on to it some more.
It is going to dog it. Anytime someone is a winner, they have haters. Name me how many people hate Tom Brady and the Patriots. But you know who doesn't hate them? Patriots fans. People hate the Dallas Cowboys because they're called America's team. All winners have haters. Now, we understand that at the high levels, you know, as sports and entertainment, but here in the middle levels, trying to get to the elite levels and to the top 10%, I need you guys to understand something. People are going to come at you. They're going to say, like I said, one of the biggest ones they're going to call you is you're full of yourself. You think you're so this, you think you're so that. You know who's going to say that? People who are trying to keep you down.
Hey, dude, I mean, honestly, for the ones that's been following me on my channel for a while, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who have been following me for a while on my channel, does that, you would think that this dude is my dad or something. How many times have y'all heard me say what this man is saying right now? This is weird, man. This is absolutely crazy. And I'm just basing this off my own life experience. I didn't have no mentor, so to speak, to actually say to me the things that he's saying right here, right now. So that's 100. That's 100 right there. Let me see. Let me go back a little bit because I'm trying to catch on to what he said.
Like I said, one of the biggest ones they're going to call you is you're full of yourself. You think you're so this, you think you're so that. You know?
And so, yes, that right there, what I get a lot, I will literally go and speak at an engagement. And when I go and speak there and I'm amping these people up about what they can do with their lives, I don't even talk about my life at all. Like, I don't talk about what I have. When I go and speak, I never really do things like, I never go and say, hey, I own 3 houses and I got 3 vehicles and I'm directing over multiple facilities. I don't go around doing all those things like that to promote what I do, anything like that. But I do talk about how I grew up, where I came from, when I went off to school, et cetera, et cetera. I do talk about things like that. Now, after I say that, and I encourage people saying, and you can do the same thing too. You just got to get lined up with the right people. I can put you in contact with the right people. Yada, yada, peanut butter, right? What ends up happening is that when you have the Q&A portion of your speaking engagement, people will say, so what is it that, like, what would you say your status of living is right now? Like, what does your life consist? And when I tell them that, all of a sudden it goes from that to, oh, you just think you all that. So what he just got done saying right there is what they do a lot. People will get completely salty. They will get jealous. They will feel some type of way because you are winning at life, and they don't like that. So what I always get is I would get, you ain't all that. You just think you all that. Oh, just because you came out of the hood and you doing that, you ain't all that. I never said I was. But the fact that you were making that statement, you put me up in your head as being all that and trying to bring me down as if I'm not. I never went around and said that I'm all that. I don't even carry myself like I'm all that. I don't go around bragging like I'm all that. As long as I know what I'm doing within myself and I'm doing what makes me happy, and I can't help that what I do comes with a certain source of income, that has nothing to do with me. Because if I made $40,000 a year and that's what I love doing that, then so be it. My $40,000 a year is what I'm going to be making, period. And if $40,000 a year won't be able to sustain the lifestyle that I want to live, then I'm going to have to drop down to what a $40,000 a year lifestyle consists of. Plain and simple. A lot of people do that to you. They are the ones to have a certain type of way that they exalt you in their mind, and they see you a particular way. They drew up those conclusions. They drew up how you are in their head, and then came out, you ain't all that. You think because you are that, because you, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that did what you did, and so what makes you, I never said I was special. I never said I was gifted. I never said I was this all that person. I never did that. You think I really care about what some women think about me or what some men think about me? I'm married 21 years. I have my sons. I have my family. I'm set in my career. I'm set in what I'm doing in my life. I'm going to be doing a whole lot more. But my point is, you are upset and pissed off because I'm doing me better than you are doing you. You know what I mean? And so when I say things like that, like I just said that right there, people will get instantly mad. See, look how you doing it. Look how you doing it, man. Look at you. See what I'm saying? The way you said it right there, why you have to say it to me like that? No, I'm just saying. I'm letting you know I'm confident enough that if you throw shots at me, rest assured I'm going to throw them back. And I'm not going to feel bad about it because you might be in a lower social economic status than what I am. I'm not going to feel bad about that because you're the one that threw shots at me. I'm telling you how you can win, but you don't want to hear that. What you want to do is throw shots. So I'm letting you know, to get at a certain point in my life, I took care of business. But at the same time, being from the hood, you throw shots at me, I'm throwing them right back and saying, what? Yeah, now go out there and try to win like I'm doing it. What? And they get pissed off. Well, you shouldn't have went there with me. I never went there with you. So I mean, I'm digging this so far. Let me go ahead and see some more of what he's talking about here.
No, I'm going to say that people who are trying to keep you down, they're not telling you that because they think less of you. They're telling you that because you have the nerve to believe in yourself and stand on what it is you believe. You're going to have men throw it at you, but what you're not going to have is some guy who's above you or better than you throwing it at you. You're never going to have somebody that you're trying to compete with saying you're arrogant. You're going to say, all right, that's what I mean. Do it. Be courageous. Push.
Yes.
Push.
Yes. See what I'm saying? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with what he just got? What is wrong with what he just got done saying? What is wrong with that? The dude literally just got done literally saying what I pretty much just got done saying when I said I go there and I talk to these kids, or whenever I'm talking to the kids on the internet, these young folks, and telling them what they can do. I gave you guys numerous of examples of like the movie Rockstar, Mark Wahlberg, how when Mark Wahlberg is aspiring to be better, to be a better rock star, the guy that he idolized, shoot him away, push him away. Then when Mark Wahlberg becomes a superstar, rock star, leading the band, and then Mark Wahlberg encounters that same exact thing where a guy down there in the audience was idolizing Mark Wahlberg, screaming, yelling, singing his notes and all that. And Mark Wahlberg took the dude's hand and pulled him up on stage, handed him the mic. That's what I'm saying. That's what I love. If you don't do this, that's fine, because not everybody has the gift to do what I do. I'm just saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I absolutely 100% love seeing people succeed. I do. It never gets old. It's just like when I was as a treating clinician, it never gets old seeing people who are broken, seeing people who are debilitated, and seeing them rehabilitate, to see them actually go out and be independent, to strive and do better. Not only that, to end up doing exceptionally better than where they were when we first started off treating them. It never gets old healing people. It never gets old helping people. It's the craziest thing in the world, but I thrive and I live off of seeing people healthy. I thrive and live off of seeing people having equilibrium of the mind. I thrive and I live off seeing people doing better in their life overall, in their relationships, in their marriage. I absolutely 100% love seeing that in people, plain and simple. I love it. And when I go around with this message to do nothing more than to want to see people succeed and be better, you will have people for no God-given reason that will just begin to call you names. They will begin to say all kind of crazy stuff to you for no reason. And half the time it's because they are not winning. It's because they weren't able to do it. And so when they throw these shots at me, not everybody gonna be able to do that, man, because you just blah, 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 blah. And not everybody gonna be able to do it. Not everybody. I say, you know what? You are the reason why I have my quote, and it is my quote, folks. You can write it down if you want to. It's Ty Smith. Do not put your limits on me based off of what you are incapable of achieving. And that's what we do a lot of times. You end up limiting people based off of what you are incapable of doing. And folks do that a lot. That's why I don't say don't. You ain't nobody gonna box me. I don't care who it is, y'all. They try to, and it's not throwing shots, but I think it's called the Fight Club with Anton. Y'all should go check it out. It's a really good channel over there, really good open conversations. But they try to light me up over there. Certain individual try to light me up over there about me being with my wife only and no other women. You know what I mean? Like you telling me that you wouldn't? They believe in having multiple women and all that, and try to light me up because I've been with my wife for these many of years. And I held my ground. I'm like, I'm not about to back down because you feel you not okay. So forgive me for not being stupid enough to possibly run a dang on disease to get AIDS, to get HIV, and spread it to all these other women that may spread it to a kid that you may. And so everybody's kind of like, well, dang. See, yeah, I'm not the one. I will flame you right back. You know what I mean? So, anyway, yeah, man, it's crazy because a lot of people they get jealous of seeing you succeed, and I completely understand. You want to know why? Let's be real. I was once there. I was a kid that didn't have the best clothes, the best shoes, and my friends would come up and go, "Oh, look at my new Allen Iversons." So what? So what? I wouldn't even wear them. They ugly anyway. That's an ugly red. Mad at my friends. They just show me what they got. It's not like they're bragging in my face saying I'm better than you. They wanted to share that experience of what they got with me. These are things that if you don't teach your children these things early in life, this can actually manifest itself to them as an adult, where you do nothing but get jealous when you see people win, when you see people succeed, when you see people actually gain. You actually find yourself with the attitude of being envious of them versus celebrating with them. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of things that I do, I don't go around and tell, oh, guys, like, I mean, I told you guys about the Hall of Fame thing and all that, but y'all just, did y'all see a big old giant video and all this? And I'm like, look what I did. Look what I did. No, I can go and show y'all the award and everything right now, but you know what I'm saying? I got that from my city. My city was proud of me, you know, but my point is that people that have a certain type of attitude, they do not want to see you win. But at the same time, because of that, I have to train certain people, certain family members, certain relatives. I have to train them to be in a mindset that even though somebody might come at you the way, don't you dare put yourself in a position in your mindset to want to humble yourself. And, well, you know, you darn right I'm winning. It's a reason why I'm winning. I'm going to continue to win. Plain and simple. I don't care what you say, what you think about me. I haven't seen you in 15 years? And I'm supposed to sit there and listen to you, dude? Are you serious, right? Dude, please. Well, you just a sellout. Okay, yeah, I'm a sellout. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, what else you got? What else you got? You ain't doing a pander to them white people. Okay, that's a lame excuse. Come on, what else do you got, bro? And who are you pandering to? Who are you pandering to right now? By making those talking, are you trying to pander to the hood because you think they're gonna jump on board with you and, oh yeah, let's rip Ty apart. He came from the hood and look how much of a sellout he is. What you think I'm supposed to care about? What you think in the hood about me? I'm supposed to care about y'all. For you know life, still standing on the corner, still sitting there having the same barbecues on the same days. Y'all been doing this for 21 years that I've been married, and I'm supposed to sit there and give heed to what y'all saying? I'm supposed to listen to what y'all saying? I'm supposed to do that? Okay. What the heck was I thinking being married and raising my family and doing what I'm supposed to do as a man and having multiple streams of income? How dare I do any of those things? I should have listened to y'all. Negro, please. And see, when I do that, that's when they come out. Look, see, now you being all cocky, man. You all arrogant with it, man. Look at you. You think you no. I'm confident enough that if you go there with me, I will go there right back with you and still beat you. I will beat you at the hood level, and you definitely ain't gonna compete with me up here on the capital level. You're not gonna compete with me on a white collar level, so you might as well hang that up. But at the same time, I will smash you down on the hood level too, and still make you feel stupid about yourself. I learned that from the hood. I gave it to you when I was in the hood, and now that I actually gone beyond that and got into a white collar like type of profession and everything like that, I still will flame you in the hood and make you feel bad about it. And I will not feel bad about what I'm saying to you because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell them, don't go there with me. I'm not the one. So anyway, let's continue on.
That's right. Matter of fact, you're going to have winning kind of guys be like, yeah, do that. You know the guys who are going to throw it at you? The guys who don't want to do the work. Guys that don't want you to make it so hard for them. Then, of course, they're going to call you all these things. Look at him. You're over there trying to be opportunistic, and you're over there trying to schmooze, and you're over there trying to glad hand. I'm going to keep it real. It's always the keep it real dudes. What they're really saying is, I want you to stay down here. I don't want you to shine so bright.
Did I not just say this? Okay, let's keep on going on. Did I not just say that?
It makes it hot on me. Could you not be so good? Could you not shine so bright? Could you not make me look like I'm just average and mediocre? That's what's at the basis of all this other kind of stuff. And I get so tired of guys who are smart, who are accomplished, who are capable, who have the stuff that it takes, dumbing themselves down to make other people feel better. Listen to me when I tell you this. Man, there have been so many times that guys have thought, if I just failed, they'd like me more. And what you're gonna find is if you fail, you become just like the people that you think would like you more, they're gonna still not like you. Matter of fact, they're gonna resent you. They're gonna say, look, I understand why I'm a failure. I understand why I didn't do it, but look, he had all these opportunities. He ended up right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why I did not go back around folks when I was in college, when I got out of school and started working as a therapist. I did not go around anybody because what he just said is right. And what I just got done saying, and God rest his soul, awesome rapper, Takeoff. I literally said the same thing. I said the worst thing that people in the hood can do once they get out of the hood is, one, you go back in the hood and stay in the hood. And number two, you surround yourself with hood mentality like people. I said that. Why is it that people like Takeoff, brilliant rapper, apparently brilliant rapper. The point of doing that in the rap game is what they say, so I can get on, so I can get out of the hood, so I can get out of that. You get out of that and you a millionaire and you go and surround yourself with some flame hood Negroes. You go and surround yourself with some folks that's about that life, because a lot of times, I'm not saying this is what Takeoff did, but I know folks that did this. You feel like you still got to throw your little, you still got to put your foot over there to show that I'm still down with the hood. I still can come down and be with the hood. I still can be cool with the hood. And what Kevin Samuels just said is a prime example of what you see a lot of. I've had guys that were before me that went up to college on full ride scholarships just like I did. They came back to the town. They came back to the city, went out, got caught up in a bunch of ish. And next thing you know, they lost their scholarship. And all people talk about is all this dude could have. He had the record at ISU. He had the record here. He had the record there at Illinois State. At Illini. He had the record at SIU. He had the record here. And what are you doing now? Oh, he working at ADM. And what he could have, would have, and all those guys that was sitting there doing the same exact thing, trying to make sure you still down with the hood. They doing the same thing he doing and happy about it. Absolutely ridiculous.
You don't do them any favors by failing. You know what you do? You go ahead and become the man you need to be. You go ahead and get up to the top of the top, the tippy top. You get your name up on Mount Rushmore. You climb Everest. You make as much. You go as high. You go as far as you can, and let the haters stand outside and call you whatever outside of the gates. Rushmore. You climb Everest. You make as much. You go as high. You go as far as you can.
Now, we were just talking about this, guys, the other day. I told folks, I said, guys, y'all, I know that I tell people all the time, I cannot be boxed. I cannot be boxed. Folks cannot for the life of them figure out why. Dude, you'll say, so wait, you're a director of multiple medical facilities. You're a director of one of the largest rehab companies in America. You're a director. And you have a stream of income coming in from doing covered calls, which is a type of investment. And you got the little bit of chump change that come in from YouTube. You got a little bit of chump change that come in from Patreon. You got a little bit of chump change that comes in from, people that might throw a donation here and there, from in PayPal. And then on top of that, you got change that's coming in from doing speaking engagements. Y'all see what I'm saying? I don't limit myself to. I'm talking y'all people at my job think that I'm absolutely crazy. I just had somebody on my job. Their brakes needed to be changed. They told her it was going to be $130 per axle to change the brakes. I said, I can do that for you if you want me to. Huh? You mean you get dirty? I'm like, you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, have you? Let me show you my YouTube channel so you can see what I do on my channel. I'm not being boxed to anything. If I might have the ability or the skill to do a certain task, y'all rest assured Ty Smith is going to do it. I'm going to try to do it. And if I can't do it, I'm going to leave it alone. What I'm saying that for is that she went from getting ready to have to charge $130 an axle for that. And I said, you can just give me $200, $50 an axle to change your brakes out. Did it. Boom. Right there on the spot. Man, I wouldn't think that I just thought that since you direct, and it just don't seem like you would be the type of person to get dirty. You see what I'm saying? I'm not limiting myself. So what I'm saying, multiple people on my job, I've changed their oil, I changed their brakes, it's all on my channel right now. I changed out rotors, I changed out an axle from hell, I replaced the whole brake caliper. People like, dude, what are you doing? You what? Yeah. See what I'm saying? You are not going to box me and just limit me to just being a medical director. You're not going to just limit me to being that. And I tell people all the time, I threw something extra in there. Just because you can be at a point in your life where, even though I do, and this, look, I'm spending time with you guys talking on YouTube. I still, if I'm not sleeping, I want to be doing something. So you know what? Something that my wife and I do. My wife and I always say this to me. I go, ride or die, food, ride or die. My wife like, what? When I tell my wife ride or die, food, ride or die, it's just me saying, let's just go driving. We would get in the car. We would drive for 2 hours. We just driving around the city. We just having conversations. She might go and get her flavor of the day from Culver's or something like that. But we just driving. We're talking about us. We're talking about life. We still doing the same exact conversation talk that we did when we first met. So check this out. Me and my crazy self. I said, hey, if we're gonna be spending all, even though this is cool, I know gas is cool. I said, but you know, what do you think about that DoorDash thing? She's like, what? So y'all, literally, I signed up for DoorDash. My wife signed up for DoorDash. We figured since we drive around town anyway, guess what happened? We signed up for DoorDash just to make some extra income. We don't even need it, but we just did it. So to me, for that little bit of time we did, it was fun. Because guess what? We are doing what we did anyway. We were driving around a city anyway, just talking whatever like that. Now we just going to, oh wait, hey, it's so to me and my wife, it's just gonna be like a little stamp in our thing called married life or in our journey of life where we can sit there and say, you remember that one time where we just signed up for DoorDash just to be doing it? It's like we went into the dang on Walgreens store and we grabbed these groceries and we dropped it off at that lady house and she gave us a tip. I mean, I was just like, we don't need to, but I'm just figuring if we driving around anyway and you can be making money doing it, why not do it? At first, she was like, okay, Tyler, that's stupid. I'm like, babe, I'm just saying if we're driving around the city to all these different places, at least if we did do DoorDash, not only would we be getting paid for, but they might send us to a place in the city that we've never been before. So guess what? We're doing the same exact thing we're doing. The only difference is we making some stops at some people's houses, dropping off some food. And it's crazy. It's just me though. And that's why she said, why are you always looking to find some way to make some money? I'm like, it ain't that I'm trying to find a way to make some money. I'm just saying, if you can get paid while you're doing something that you like doing, figure out a way. Figure out a way. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy giving advice. And if YouTube is going to give me my 300, yeah, y'all, you would think, I kid you not, I make at the maximum $300 to $500 a month from YouTube. It ain't what y'all think. I know folks think that since I got 300,000 subs, y'all think that I'm on here just killing it. No, I'm not. I'm making $300 to $500 a month. Ooh, baller. Please, no, YouTube ain't paying me. They demonetize all my videos, which I don't care because YouTube is not my primary source of income. So I do not care. All right. The Sosa said, enjoying the stream. I hope you met Trill. You both have a lot in common. Yeah, you know what? I haven't. But I haven't met Trill, but I don't know who that is. I don't think. I don't know who that is, the social. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. So here you are thinking to yourself, like, what's going on, Big Brain Network? Here you are thinking to yourself, like, why would you be doing all that stuff, Ty? I'm like, I don't know. It's just because that's the type of drive that I have. I guys, I'm just being real. I've been told since I was a kid, dude, you talk. Well, guess what? Now I'm getting paid to do that. I get paid to do that. I almost every weekend, somebody wants to fly you somewhere just to go there, and I talk 30 minutes, and they're writing you a $900 to $1,500 check for talking for 30 minutes. That's nothing for me to talk 30 minutes. And I'm not saying it to brag. I'm just saying there's all kinds of options out there to do all sorts of things. You just have to be willing to do it. Like I said, the fact that me and my wife like taking these drives, and now I'm just crazy in my mind. So you know what if you want to try that DoorDash thing? I mean, at least we be getting our money back in gas. I mean, I don't care. So anyway, what I'm saying that for is that Kevin Samuel just made this comment saying, always look for do more, strive to do more if that drive is in you to do it. If it's not in you to do it and you find where you at, that's completely fine. And that's how I ended up getting the name modern renaissance man, because a therapist told me that. She's like, all this stuff that you're doing, you're just like a modern renaissance man. And I was like, oh wow, okay. And when I started my YouTube channel, I figured I'd roll with that name. And on this channel that I tell people all the time, it is a variety channel. I'm doing comedy on my channel. I'm doing serious talks like this on my channel. I'm giving family advice. I'm giving like children advice. I'm up here doing DIY, how to fix your car, how to fix your calipers, how to change a brake, how to change your rotors, how to change out radiator. I'm doing all this stuff on my channel. And that's why I call it a variety channel. And when people see that, they're like, okay, dude, all this stuff you're doing, what the heck? That's what I'm saying, because you are not going to be able to box me. You can't tell me that I'm only a serious straight shooter guy. You can't tell me that I'm just only a funny guy. You can't. And I also play the instruments on my channel too. The piano, I play the drums, I play the bass on my channel. You're not just gonna say that I'm only a musician. I'm not being pretty much singled out to being any one of those things. I'm all of those things. And you guys can be the same thing too. Not like me, but whatever it is that you do in life, you all have more than one thing that you are good at. So let's not say that's not, I'm only good at being a mother. No, you're not. You can cook. You are probably a good wife. You probably can stitch. You probably can knit. I don't know what it is. Men, y'all probably are good at fixing cars, carving things up. I don't know what it is that you do. The only difference is I just display it on my channel, showing you guys that as human beings, we are so gifted and so skilled in a lot of things that we do. We just don't think that we are. That's it. So anyway, let me go ahead and play some more Kevin Samuels. All right.
And let the haters stand outside and call you whatever outside of the gates. That's right, outside the gates of your mansion, outside, while you're flying on your G6, let them call you all that crap from coach or on the bus. I'm a firm believer in this. That's why I was gonna make notes on this, but I'm sorry. I'm just going off the cuff because I have seen this stuff so much in my life. I've had the people throw stuff like that at me, but you know what? I've never had somebody doing better than me call me any of this stuff. And it's one of the things, it's one of the...
Hold on, wait a minute, Matt Morgan? Matt, are you the Matt Morgan in here, the guy I always tell people on this channel that taught us how to shoot guns? Is this you, Matt? Because there's only one Matt Morgan I know. And if it is, salute to you, sir. Y'all, if this is Matt Morgan, this is the guy that you guys heard me say countless of times that this guy he's a white guy who came to the hood. He came to the hood, and this dude was a really, really good role model in our lives. He taught us how to shoot guns. Yep, that's Matt. He said, yep, he taught us how to shoot guns. This man taught us some boxing. Huge fan of Predator. This man was a really, really good role model in our little black lives. Matt Morgan was. This is the guy that you see him say, yep, he's the guy that I told you guys that taught us how to sit there and take guns down and clean them bad boys. He taught us that guns are a shield. He taught us all this stuff. He taught us to use it. He taught us how to shoot guns. And none of us killed nobody. He just wanted us to protect ourselves. So shout out to you, Matt Morgan, for that, man. Really good guy, y'all. Unsolicited bosses in the house said, hello, how you doing, sis? So let me get ready to play some more Kevin Samuels right here, because like I said, this is my first time ever hearing anything of his, and I'm liking it so far.
You whatever outside of the gates. That's right, outside the gates of your mansion, outside, while you're flying on your G6, let them call you all that crap from coach or on the bus. I'm a firm believer in this. That's why I was gonna make notes on this, but I'm sorry. I'm just going off the cuff because I have seen this stuff so much in my life. I've had the people throw stuff like that at me, but you know what? I've never had somebody doing better than me call me any of this stuff.
Woo!
And it's one of the things, it's one of the few things that you can rest assured that if you want to be better than the 90% of people, you're going to have people throw shit at you. They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
And you know what? I welcome it. I welcome that, because it lets me know I am whooping that butt. I told y'all, as an athlete, I'm still athletic now. But what I tell people, what I learned from playing basketball and doing track and field, I love when people talk trash. Do you have any idea what you are doing to yourself when you talk trash to me? You are the reason why Ty Smith in Illinois broke these records left and right in high school. You are the reason why Ty Smith went to the won the Junior Olympics over in Barcelona, Spain, won the Junior Olympics here in not in Illinois, here won the Junior Olympics in Texas. That hating, that trash talking, I welcome that, because all you do is push me. All you do is push me to go and do it. And when I do it, I don't even come back and brag to you about it. I just come up, I just show up. That's it. Whenever I would do triple jump, I would see dudes there, because look, I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, Matt knows this. Matt knew me since I was a kid. Matt Morgan that's in here, he knew me since I was a kid. He can tell you I was nothing but a frail little black Kenyan looking kid. But now, once I got into my mid 20s, my man weight came on. I actually filled up and bulked up, whatever. And Matt actually he was trying to get me into boxing too around that time. But what I'm saying that for is that a lot of guys doing track and field, they looked at me and they seen that I wasn't filled out yet. Some people age early. I ain't trying to be funny. A lot of you guys have told me on this channel yourselves, dude, you do not look like you are 40. I thought you were in your late 20s or in late. I always get late 20s. That's all I ever get. People keep thinking that I'm in my late 20s. So what I'm saying that for is I developed slowly. Even though I still was a powerhouse in school, I developed slowly. And in track and field, I just had like these little scrawny arms. I had little skinny legs, whatever like that. And these dudes would get out there on the track. They would just talk mad trash. This little skinny ninja, he getting ready. Oh, this dude's supposed to be like a good jumper. Man, look how skinny this mother F is, man. This nigga ain't about to blah, 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 blah. And guess what? Okay. I don't say nothing to them. I let them keep on talking trash. I love it. Get up there on that runway. Boo, boo, boo. Hit that sand. Turn around. The person who was leading triple jump, he might have jumped 44 feet as a junior or senior. Here I am, a freshman. I go out there, pop, 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 jump 47 feet. The guy get up 47 feet. I just look at everybody that was just talking trash. I just look at them and I go like this. And I said, I'm not going to jump no more for the rest of this meet because nobody's going to jump past 47 feet. Lit them up. And all this time, these guys got 6 more attempts to try to jump past 47 feet. I know you're not going to come close to it. What? All I did was say, hey, 47 feet, I'm not going to jump no more for the remaining of this meet because nobody's going to jump past 47 feet. I'll go put my clothes on, go back up in the bleachers and chill with my team and leave them sitting there looking stupid. What I'm saying that for is that that's the same exact mindset that I have right now when it comes to people doing that same exact thing. You can do it all you want to, but I'm telling you, it does you no good to try to trash talk and bring me down because all you do is make me elevate higher. All that fire that you blowing out at me, I use it as an air balloon. The more fire you blow up there, the higher I'm going to elevate. So keep on doing it. All I'm going to do is keep elevating. You're doing yourself a disservice by doing that. The best thing you can do is just be quiet because you're going to make it worse on yourself. All right, let's keep rolling.
Especially the men that you are beating. Now, let's flip it up. The women that say it, they don't understand it. Why? Why they understand it? Because you make it harder for them to actually keep your attention. Oh, did I say that out loud? See, I've never had a woman call me arrogant, or take that back. Take it back. Let me not be hyperbolic. Arrogant is a compliment for most women. Arrogant is a compliment for most women because it's like, damn, you got balls. You have courage. You actually have the courage of your convictions. You have enough to stand on it and say it directly to their face and not flinch. So embrace it. Embrace the arrogance. What's the difference between cocky and confidence? It's not bragging if it's true. If you're a winner, you're a winner. It's not bragging. Difference between cocky and confidence, I look at it, you can be cocky when you have the confidence that you know you're going to put the work in to get it done.
Yes, sir.
There's one thing to sit around and talk about something and you don't have the work, the hashtag show your work, you don't have the receipts, you don't have the numbers, you don't have the facts, you don't have the data, you just have the belief in yourself. Well, I'm still a proponent for that because here's the thing, only you know whether or not you're going to do the work.
Absolutely. So ain't no sense in talking about it. That's why you take care of business. And then when you get done with it, then you can show people what you did. That's it. You just take care of business. And then when you get done, people will see what you did. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are all in here right now. Don't forget to hit that like button right now. The like button will allow this video to be circulated within the YouTube algorithm. We really, really appreciate it if you guys did that right there. And now that I think about it, D'Souza, I know exactly who Trill is. I don't know why in my mind I was thinking about somebody. I know exactly who it is. I was on that panel over there. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
But if you can say you're going to do great things, you're going to be great because you know that you're going to do the work, then do it. Say it. Say it and make it and put the pressure on yourself.
Yes.
Put the pressure on yourself to hold yourself accountable. So when you do make the result, when you accomplish what it is you say you're going to accomplish, nobody can say anything other than he may be arrogant, he may be cocky, he may be this. Yeah, but he also got it done. He delivered. Don't have to like him, but there's the result. So that's why I love this whole business of image. It's about outcomes. It ain't bragging if it's true. So like I say, embrace the arrogance. You might as well go ahead and get to learn to like it, learn to love it. Because you do no one any favors by saying, you know what, I'm gonna dim my light. I'm not gonna wear my suit on Saturday. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna dress better. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Matter of fact, I'll just sit around here and be like everybody else. Then they'll like me more. No, they won't.
Nope. Nope.
They won't like you anymore, and you won't like yourself anymore either, because
No.
you know good and doggone well you're cheating yourself. I don't want you to cheat yourself to make somebody else feel comfortable. I want you to make your competition sweat.
Yes. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's crazy. Hey, I know you don't want me to say your name, buddy from my childhood. You knew what you were doing with this. You knew what you were doing with this. You knew it. You knew it. That's crazy.
I want you to make it hard on your competition. I want you to make it hard on the women who want to be in your life. Because if you're going to win, you're going to get out there and do what it takes to succeed. And I want you to get all the results. What do you think? Client people out here that are millionaires and billionaires, people who are rich and wealthy, what do you think they do? They still eat. Well, you know what? I'm gonna eat spam. I'm eat peanut butter and jelly because I don't want to, man, forget that mess. Many people don't know how rich and wealthy people actually live, but I tell you what, they don't live worrying about what people who have less than them think about them.
No.
They really don't.
No.
They may say it in public, but they don't. Tywin Lannister, the lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep. What do you want to be? If you want to be a lion, guess what? You're gonna have to eat some sheep. You're gonna have to eat a whole bunch of stuff, and none of your prey likes to be eaten. What are you gonna do? Become a vegetarian? Go eat some grass? Go be nice to it, talk to it, man, be a lion. Do what you have to do. Embrace the arrogance. It's one of your superpowers. Peace. Hey guys, whether looks, style, or life, whether personal or professional, you can level up and be your personal best each and every day. If you're interested in any of that, do us both a favor, follow the link in the description and book your one-on-one session with me. Details down in the description. Peace.
Oh man, so hey, wow, that's my first time listening to Kevin Samuels right there, and with this video right here, what he's saying in there, there is a lot of truth to that. Shout out and salute to Miss Didi, who's in the house right here. Just said coming by, showing some love to those of you who follow my channel right now. The ones that are in here right now, I really recommend that you guys go over there and check her out. Check out Miss Didi over at the channel. She's another channel that I told you guys about that I was on the panel before. Talked about some certain topics and everything on there. So she's another one. And then the people that's been with me for years, you guys all know I don't just tell you guys things like that, but I'm just saying she is a channel that I would recommend that you guys go over there and listen to a few panels. Now, one thing I do, and I'm just being real, Didi, I let all my subscribers that's been with me for years know, they already have it in their mind to when they go over to the channel, they're going to check it out first. They're going to listen to some things that you guys do before they go ahead and subscribe. You know, a lot of people just say, hey, go over there and subscribe to them. But the people that follow me for years, they already know the script. They know that they're going to go over there and check you out and check out your channel and what you guys talk about and all that. I'm just letting you know that's what they'll do. But I do definitely recommend you guys go over there and check them out. So shout out and thanks for jumping in and showing some love. So folks, what he just said in this video right here, there's nothing in here that he said that I didn't agree with. It just, for my buddy that sent me this, I see why they did send me this, and because I definitely relate to it, and especially no one knowing deeply the situations that some of us came out of, coming out of the hood and coming out. I mean, not being able to, not eating for days, you know, picking cans and things like that. I don't owe anybody no excuse for why I'm successful, and I don't have to give you no excuse. I'm not bragging about myself. It's like what he just said. It's like I tell people all the time, even if folks, some of my patients that I've done things with, when they say to me, okay, if I tell you guys about all the things I've done in my life and all the things that I achieved, people look at that as saying you being braggy, you being cocky. I'm like, no, I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. I'm just telling you the things that I've accomplished. And I mean, like I've done this before. I'll pull this out right there, and I've had these for years. I'm like, I can show you guys that I got a thing full of, these are all college letters right here. These are all college letters. These are all college letters from when I was in high school that they wanted me to go to their college. And then, you know, I tell people, and it's not to brag, it's just to show them what can happen if they do certain things that I did. This is Ohio State. They go FSU. They go FSU. You know, we got Princeton. We got because I ain't about to see my address. We got Harvard, but you can see that it says Ty. We got Harvard right there, Harvard University. Um, Harvard University. Uh, there's Princeton. So all those things are there, plain and simple. So anyway, I show them that just to show them that, there's things that you can do in life to get the attention. Like something that I did to get me to college was triple jump. And it took me less than 5 seconds to do triple jump, but yet they want to offer me $30,000 a year to go to a school. That's amazing. And people don't look at it that way. So the whole point though is that if you find people who will elevate you, you need to surround yourself with people. That's it. If you find people that elevate you, surround yourself with them. Anybody that's want to try to throw shots, anybody that's want to try to take shots, anybody just want to try to say anything that's going to bring you down, that's petty stuff to me. That's beneath me. You know what I mean? So why is it that if I am a king, why am I going to be sitting here trying to go at it with a peasant? You know what I mean? What do I look like arguing with a peasant, somebody that's beneath me? Now, folks will take that the completely wrong way. I'm talking about on the mental stance. If you are a king and you have a superior mindset, why am I going to sit here and go in and argue with somebody with an inferior mindset? You know what I mean? I always say this too. If I know my enemy and I know my enemy's tactics, I know their strategy, I know how they fight, I know how they war. If I end up getting beat by my enemy, that is all my fault. I let that happen. At the same time, mentally, if you are here and you got individuals who are down here, if I bring myself down here and they beat me, it's because I let myself get down on their level. All of us, you have to constantly, I'm telling you guys, y'all, look, I say this all the time, and I'm not saying, I'm just showing it to show you guys. All over my desk right now. Look at here. I got writings. I write. I write down my ideas. Anything that might pop in my head that might seem like a good idea. Y'all, I'm serious. Y'all need to do this. I'm serious. You need to write it down. Look, that's one of them, right? Look at this. Here go another one. Here go another one. I just write things down. See that? Give the poll example. That let my mind know, oh, that's when I had that good idea. Okay. Now look, that's two of them that I showed y'all. I also have my journal. I write in my own journal right here, right? Okay. Now, check this out, because I told you I got stuff everywhere. I also have this booklet right here. I write down random ideas that pop in my head. As y'all can see, the medical people got terrible handwriting. But I write random things that come in my head, or I write things that I want to might say to you guys when I'm talking. And look, check this out. Here's another one. Y'all think I'm joking. See this what I'm saying? That's why when Kevin Adams just got done saying that, no, that's not my address. So they can do whatever they want to there. Alexandria. That was way back in high school. And not only that, to show you something, if they want to send this to MacArthur in Decatur, Illinois, they can do it all day long. I don't care, because that's my high school. Because just think, at that time in my life, I didn't have an address. Yeah. Think about that one. I didn't have an address. Ain't that crazy? Now look, I just showed y'all all these different booklets and everything. I have these things everywhere because I write down affirmations. I write down thoughts. I write down things that I want to keep in my mind. But look, it gets better. Here's another one, right? Told y'all it's no look. Y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, I write the way that I want my mindset to be, the way I want these reminders to stay in my mind and stay superior minded, to not get drawn into another BS. I keep this stuff written down. So check this out. Let's see here. Show y'all something else. Okay. Look at here. Y'all seen my blue one, right? Here go a yellow one that I write stuff down on. Here go another yellow one, right? That I write stuff down on. Let me see if y'all can see. Right? Here go another one, right? Here's another little notebook right here. But check this out. This just to show y'all. This is why I think like I do. Here goes some more of them right here. Look at this. Look what that says right there. Thoughts. Do the opposite of what the world does when it comes. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Thoughts. There's one. Here's another notebook. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. I just write it down. All these notebooks right here are all thoughts that I write down. I look at these notes all the time to have myself keep getting reminded to have myself in a certain mind frame. Once I've mastered that mind frame, I move the notebook on. Then I work on my next thing because you grow. You should be constantly growing, and you should be wanting to constantly grow, especially on an intellectual level. You should always be wanting to grow. And anything that might come to my head, and I tell y'all this all the time, I say one of the best things you guys can do. Listen to me when I tell y'all this. One of the best things that you can do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all, listen, one of the best things that you can do is write down your thoughts. Or when you get an idea about something, or when you get a certain way that you want to present something, write the stuff down. Writing your thoughts down is one of the most awesome things you can do, because the way that you write it down, I guarantee you, if it popped in your head and you try to say it, you will not be able to articulate it the way that you wrote it down. You will find yourself that when you write something, you like, dang, like I sound good right now. That's some deep stuff right there, man. Like, look how woo. So that's what I'm saying, is that things like that, do it. All these different things that I think about and all these different things that I write down in these little pamphlets right here, I look at these little notes every single day until it gets so drilled in my head that it becomes a part of my thought process. It becomes a part of my character, a part of my attitude, a part of my behavior. And once I know that I master that thought process, then I move on to the next thing, constantly growing. So that's the reason why I can say things to you guys like this. When I made a little concept, I wrote that down saying, like, you know what? A lot of times when I found myself getting back in my day, a lot of times when I found myself getting upset, I found myself getting mad, it's because I'm on a higher level than what these guys are that brought me down. It's because I dropped down to their level and they beat me at their level. And that's why I came up with the thing saying that if I know my enemy's strategy, my enemy's tactics, the way that my enemy fights, if my enemy ends up defeating me, that's my fault. These are things that I will write down. And once that got instilled in me, I'm able to just to fire it off and say it to you guys. So when that situation arises, my thought process, my defense thought process is there. Ty, look, recognize this. They're trying to throw shots. They're not trying to really come to a compromise. They're not trying to listen. All they want to do is argue. They're trying to bring it down to their level. So that's when I go, oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm done. Okay, we're done. Okay, so anyway, hey, what do you think about those Lakers? That's what I do. And they still want to go and look, I'm not going to be talking to you about it no more. I'm done with it. No, man, but you look, I'm done with it. So anyway, like I was saying, whoa, Buck Betty, bam, the blam, Buck Betty, bam, bam. That's what I do when they get mad. But you have to do that, folks. So make sure, what's going on, Big Bad Bull? Salute to you, sir. But make sure that you guys do that. Again, the number one thing I would say, take away from this, get you something like this. Write down affirmations. Write down a thought process. Read it every single day. Matter of fact, I always told what I used to do. I used to get sticky notes. And I would post them on my mirror in my bathroom. I would post it on my door leaving out my house. I would post it anywhere that I have to see. I'm telling y'all, it's, you might think it's crazy, but it's not. Write it down. So one of the things that I would write down is, you are a result of what you think about all day long. What you think about all day long, you are currently a result of that, no matter who you are. So that's what I would write. I would write, you are a result of what you think about all day long. I would write it up there. So now when I see that, what am I doing? Am I on my phone all day? Dang. I just wasted 3 hours on my phone. What could I have been doing during those 3 hours? That's what I'm saying. That's me. I'm so competitive, I compete against myself. I'm talking to the extent to where I told you guys, if I am not busy doing something, I better be asleep. You don't believe me? Watch when I end this stream. I guarantee you I'm getting ready to go over there and play this new God of War game. I'm probably going to be paying it to the wee hours in the morning until I go to sleep. If I don't, I might do another live stream where I might be talking about something else. But what I'm not going to be doing is just sitting stagnant, not doing anything. If I am sitting stagnant and not doing anything, it's because I am thinking and I write stuff down. And some of you guys have been following me on this channel. You guys can all contest to it that I've always said to you guys, sometimes you just need to take some time away and just do nothing but think. Y'all, I'm serious. Y'all, we don't do y'all. Y'all don't do it enough. Take some time. Take your phone and put it in a different room, because your phone is now a human being. Your phone is now a human. Your phone is a human being. Put it in another room and watch what happens. Just go sit down, get a piece of paper and a pen, and just sit there. Don't turn on some music or something. Just sit there. Let your mind actually relax. Let your mind start to think. Let it start to do what the brain was meant to do. The brain was not meant to constantly be entertained, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all know that. Your brain was not meant to be constantly entertained. Your brain was meant to learn. Your brain was meant to function to solve problems. But if your brain is constantly being entertained by TV, constantly being entertained by your phone, you are not learning anything. You are not learning. That's why you can become so stagnant. That's why you can become so just stale and not, well, all I'll do is just sit around and watch YouTube and sit around and you're not doing nothing else with your life. That's it. That's it. So you telling me that when you come to the end of your life, they're going to say she spent the last 10, 15 years of her life watching YouTube and being on her phone, looking at Facebook, and they died. You're not enjoying life with family. Do you even know what rain smells like anymore? Do you even know what a pond smells like anymore? When was the last time you knew what it's like to be outside and you smell the rain? Do you even know what it's like to actually, do you know any of these things anymore? Did you actually look outside and see that the leaves change colors? Did you? Did you feel the weather? When was the last time you seen a spider? I'm just saying, y'all. I know y'all thinking like, dude, this is crazy, but man, that is the point. You missing out on life because of because of this thing right here. This right here. This gives you a false reality, but it doesn't feel like it's false. But the point is, it is false. Being in your phone on Instagram and being in here on these things all the time, it's false. Now, y'all might say, well, Ty, well, you post on there. Yes, that's what I do. I post and I'm done. I can sit here and do something in 5 seconds right now and post it and I'm done. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Do y'all know that a lot of creators, we don't even look at our stuff? A lot of creators, we'll post something and then we're done. Like when I post something on Instagram, my little funny clips and all that, after I do that, I'm going and talking to my wife and talking with my sons. We sit at the table talking about things that's going on. That's what we do. Nothing is going to take away from that human interaction. Nothing, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't know why I'm saying all this, but it's for somebody. You are going to miss out on an entire journey called life because you're so caught up in this and you're so caught up in the TV. You're so caught up in what's going on in the media and the housewives or whoever, whatever stuff that y'all watch. You're so caught up in that false life that you don't even have one. That to me is a dangerous place to be in. That's just me though. That is a dangerous place to be in. Man, Kai's custom design. I love Florida, man. I loved it. I knew when I got close to the beach because I smelled that salt water. I loved it, man. But that's what I'm saying, folks. So anyway, y'all, I know I rambled on until some other things, whatever like that. And I was thinking about possibly doing a panel on something, but I might do that a little later on. But again, I'm sorry because I'm so excited because last night I went and got the game that I've been waiting for 3 years, God of War, Ragnarok, and your boy is getting ready to go play some God of War, Ragnarok. Yeah, I know who Tommy is, Alexandria, and it's sad what happens to him. He was on Jesse Lee Peterson show and all that. Don't forget, folks, double check that y'all are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell notification. Make sure y'all share my channel with somebody else because people are being unsubscribed from my channel. You know, YouTube doesn't like me. It's fine. They don't like a brother. It's all right. And don't forget to do what I said. I have a journal. Y'all write stuff down. Write down your thoughts. Write down. Do it for me. Just do it for a week. Okay? Some of y'all that know me, red. Some of y'all that know me and y'all constantly on my channel, do that for me. Write down some of your thoughts. Just take some time to write down some of y'all thoughts, and then we come back in here. Let me know what y'all wrote down. You know what I mean? I just would like to know because I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely amazing the way your brain operates. Your brain probably is going to thank you like, oh, finally, we are actually able to think. We're actually able to let our thoughts think about things that's going on in life. Just think about your brain. Trust me, your brain is going to give you some stuff. I promise you. You're not just going to sit there and be like, well, you sat there and twiddled my thumbs and nothing came. No, your brain is going to make you think about something. Your brain is going to make you think about a family member you might have not have called or a friend you haven't talked to in a long time because you've been so caught up in life and, well, in the phones and media and all that. It's going to give you something to think about. And whatever it is, write it down. That's y'all homework. Write down your thoughts. Write down what you feel. Write down what you might want to do. Write down what you might want to accomplish. What is the next goal that you have? Forget some New Year's resolution. What about now? Start now. What is it that you would like to take care of now? Would you like to be healthier? Would you like to be smaller? Would you like to be, what is it? Whatever it is, write it down. I'm telling you, write it down on a sticky note and post it in places where you constantly see it. I'm telling you. Anyway, that being said, folks, I really appreciate you guys being in here. I got to get to playing my boy, God of War Ragnarok. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray that every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.